Overrated. You know, might be overrated. Knicks.
Knicks Rehab.
I said I go glasses every win, right? I said I go glasses every win.
Big Knicks. Big win. Woo! Or was it straight struggles? 113, 111 victory by the Nueva York Knicks. They hold off the Mavs. Hold off. We hold them. We held them off. Or did Big Blue hold them off? You know, Big Blue. Them refs. Finally had them in our pocket. Yeah, Dolan. Yeah, Dolan. Get that money up. 16 for Mikal Bridges in 35 minutes of action. 3 steals, 6 assists. 7 to 13 from the field. 1 for 5 from 3. 1 for 2 from the field. 1 for 5 from 3. 1 for 2 from the field. Pay attention to that. That's a constant theme in this game, folks. 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns. 14 rebounds, 6 assists. I think he's still tied with Jokic for most double-doubles in the NBA. He had 2 steals, 1 very good steal that led to like a free throw attempt. 6 to 16 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. Yuck. 3 points for Mitchell Robinson in 21 minutes of action. 8 rebounds, minus 12 in the plus-minus zone. 9 points for Landry Shamet. 2 big 3-pointers at the end of the game. And, of course, two big free throw misses at the end of the game. 28 points for Jalen Brunson. 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 11 to 23 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Interesting. One of those free throw misses was at the end of the game where we could have went up 3, where the Mavs went bananas damn near and almost took us to overtime. 16 points for Josh Hart off the bench, 30 minutes played. 10 rebounds for him, double-double for him, another double-double, another one. 5 fouls, though. What you doing? 4 points for Yabusele, who shot 5 3-pointers and missed all of them. Come on, Yabu. 11 points for Deuce, 3 of 10 from the field, 4 of 12 from the field. I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't too impressed with him defensively. I'm glad he scored the way that he did. -8 in that plus-minus game. Jordan Clarkson, 8 points, 2 of 5 from the field in 20 minutes of action. He at least he is free throws 4 or 5. The Knicks were 19 of 35 from the free throw line, 12 of 42 from the 3-point line. In total, they were 44% from the field, and with 113 points scored. The Mavericks, you had 5 guys with double figures, 23 for D'Angelo Russell, 23 for Najee Marshall. We'll get to that in a second. We'll revisit Mr. Najee Marshall's name in a couple of seconds. 11 points for Jaden Hardy. And of course, Brandon Williams, who was 2-11 from the field with 9 points, but almost at the game time basket. They shot 36% from the field, 41% from the field. They had 50 rebounds. The rebound battle, they won by 1. Crazy. 17 turnovers from the Mavs to the Knicks, 9. Incredible. Let me get to these game charts real quick. You see how the lead changes. There were 16 of them. The Mavs were leading from pretty much more of the game than the Knicks were. And you see it there. We were out rebounded 50 to 49. Assists, we won that 127-23. We had more blocks, 10 to 5. Turnovers, we won the turnover battle, which is important. But you see here the key figures, man. 44% from the field, 28% from 3, 54% from the free throw line. I have to repeat that. Jesus Christ. Half of our free throws we almost missed, and Mitchell Robinson ain't shoot 20 of them. Where we at with this? All ball. Dear Lord. Have mercy. We win, but it barely feels like a win, and the whole world knows it. What's your reaction to this ball game?
Quick question: how am I looking on the screen? Is it looking terrible?
Amazing.
So this is first and foremost, let me say, got to take the win. It was on the road. But this is what I've been talking about these last couple games. Um, I have some concerns. Now you do, when you play against teams that's just depleted and they don't have nobody, what I always say, the most dangerous animal is a wounded animal. So, you have some games where no matter how good or how talented you are, a team can just be on fire, right? So for me, I understand that Dallas wasn't going to lay down. You got some young guys and they want to play and get contracts and stay on the roster. But for us to struggle like that yesterday was concerning. Um, Now I see why y'all said Brunson has to come back. And that's the problem I have with our guys. I'm starting to really be as a game by game goes, I'm really starting to be over Cat. Like seriously. Like it's to the point where it's like, yo, bro, what you're doing is not helping us. The double doubles, it sound good. I don't know when the last time Cat had a important big rebound or offensive big rebound. When has he made a defensive shot? When has he done anything important besides hit a 3-point shot? I don't. So for me, yesterday it shouldn't have went down to the wire. It shouldn't have came to that call. It shouldn't have came to none of that. It's just it's very concerning. And last night, us missing OG shouldn't have looked like that. It shouldn't have looked like that. I can't blame that on Mike Brown. Y'all guys are on the floor. We are the better team, the more talented team, and to struggle to get a win in Dallas with no Kyrie, no Cooper, no AD. Nah. And this is what's been going on with our Knicks for the last couple seasons where we play teams and guys that we don't know. We used to make fun of this. Guys that we don't know always have great games against the Knicks. And it's just like, yo, how are we going to compete for a championship if games like this is going to be tough for us? I'm putting this on Cat. I'm sorry. The reason why Brunson has to come back, and Brunson looked good yesterday, looked like he came down a little bit as far as weight. His ankle didn't look bad, but I blame this on Cat. If Cat can hold it down, then we'll be all right. But it ain't about bashing Cat. Like, what are y'all watching? This is why I like sometimes when I don't see the comments. Because it's like, yo, is it bashing or is it being honest? Is Cat right now playing all-star level basketball? Is he playing all NBA third team, which I think he was last season? Is he playing all NBA third team basketball? Like, come on, bro. If we gonna keep it real, let's keep it real. This season so far, Cat is not it. I'm watching everybody else take a leap. Do y'all see what the Joker and SGA is doing? Do you see what Luke like? Do you see what everybody is doing? You see what Brunson has been doing lately, even though we just the first one on the road? Cat ain't take the step up. So for me, last night, like I said, we won physically, but mentally, I don't count that as a win. That's a problem. And I'm telling y'all, Mike Brown is going to be the scapegoat. This is going to go down to Mike Brown and Cat. Simple and plain. It ain't, like I said, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Deuce, those guys ain't got the power to get rid of a coach or really cause some concern or some mess. This comes down to Cat and Mike Brown. I'm sorry. And they need to get it together. Because if they don't, we will not be in the finals this coming season. That's just what it is. And for me, everybody that's complaining about bashing Cat, what's we supposed to bash? Josh Hart double doubles. Deuce come off the bench, hits big shot after big shot. Shimmy. Big shot after big shot. Mikal Bridges is now being consistent. That 16 to 20 range. Brunson, we already know what he brings to the table. Who else we supposed to what are we supposed to do? So for me, listen, I didn't like how that game was played, and I'm very concerned. And Flea, you was 100% correct. All of these games, we could lose. And last night proved it. We have to play our asses off to beat teams that don't have nobody. Insane. And for us to be Knicks fans and don't have no type of concern and watch last night's game and really be up here talking about, well, why we this and why we that? I'm trying to win a championship. What are y'all trying to do? Go back to the conference finals and be look, yo, we got it back-to-back finals. What do we want? So for me, Flea, I'm gonna let you cook. I think this season, Cat and Mike Brown is on the hot seat, straight up and down. And last night was very dangerous. If we lose that game, come on, bro. Come on, bro. No Cooper Flag, no AD, no Kyrie. Play a shell of himself. Who's these other niggas? And it goes down to the wire. So Listen, man, I love y'all in the chat. Big shout out to Tori B. You know I love you. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. I just seen it in the comments. Big shout out to the whole chat. Hit that like button, share, like, subscribe. But Phil, I'm gonna let you cook. I don't understand how people are not concerned about what we saw last night and what we have been seeing on the road with our Knicks. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Flea, do you get it? Do you have any solutions for us? With your basketball wisdom, can you provide us with some solace and some optimism, my brother?
I'm optimistic. I don't never get too high, never get too low. We 9-5 now with a new head coach. We 9-5 with a new head coach and early season injuries. See, for me, I look at this thing completely different. We shot like shit last night. We shot horrible from the field, from the free throw line. We were sped up. Like, we just didn't look in any rhythm at all last night. We still won the game. So for me, that tells me that in the face of adversity, when things are not going our way, because things are not going to go our way when we play Denver. Things are not going to go our way when we play Minnesota and OKC and Golden State and all the Houston and all the other upper echelon teams. So when things are not going our way, how are we going to find ways to win? We're not hitting shots. We have the free throw line. We can't hit free throws. How are we going to find ways to win? Oh, okay, Landry Shamet, you're going to hit 2 big threes for us. Oh, okay, second half of the game, Deuce McBride, you're going to wake up. Okay, D'Angelo Russell, he's kicking our ass in the third quarter. We find a way to shut his water off in the fourth quarter. Like, how are we going to find ways to win? And last night we found a way to win, right? Okay, no Kyrie Irving, no Anthony Davis, no Cooper Flag. For me, I don't care about that. The guys in front of me are here for a reason. They in the NBA, they got to play, and we got to go out and get a win. They're well coached. They have the coach that you two niggas wanted so bad. So they are well coached. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the panic.
Try to keep it straight
right
face.
now.
You gonna laugh.
I don't understand. I don't
Look at here,
understand. Yo, I don't understand the panic right now. Well, again, we are 9-5. We are 9-5. OG Anunoby is hurt again. Brunson gets an early season injury. We have a brand new coach implementing a new system. Like, come on, y'all. Like, we got to be fair about where we are. We can be critical because that's what we do here. But if you're telling me that we gutted out a win, we figured out a way to gut out a win, I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that, especially when everything wasn't going our way. They went to the huddle, and Mike Brown said, we got to find D'Lo. Find D'Lo. D'Angelo Russell? So on a night that D'Angelo Russell is kicking our ass in the second half of a game, we find a way to win. I just think if you start setting habits on finding ways to win, that's going to carry over into late game situations. We don't have to be great right now in November. We need to be great in April, May. God willing, we playing in June. We need to be great then. Right now, we're not great. We didn't hit a rhythm. We didn't hit shots. I thought we forced a lot of shots. I don't like the fact that we've become a three-point shooting team, like overly shooting the three. It doesn't look like the makeup of our team is that. Like, you do that when you have shooting. You do that when you have guys that shoot 38, 39, 40, 41% from three. We are trying to force, which I don't really like from Mike Brown. We're trying to force a system on a team that I don't think the makeup is for that. We don't have a bunch of, we have one guy or a couple of guys that can hit shots. They're not even considered shooters. Landry Shamet is not considered a shooter. Neither is Deuce McBride. But now you forced in Josh Hart to become a perimeter shooter. Now you're asking OG Anunoby to become a 3-and-D guy. Now you're asking Mikal Bridges to be a three-point shooter. These niggas are basketball players. These niggas are not knockdown shooters. This is not Duncan Robinson. This is not Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. These guys are not shooters. So is that the only concern I have is the style of play that we're playing, the system that we're playing, I don't think fits our personnel. So that may be an issue going forward. But if we got some nuts and figured out how to beat a team that almost beat us, I'll take the win. And the Phantom offensive foul call at the end. Don't call that at the end of the game. Don't fucking call that. Thank you. I want the win, but I'm a basketball player too. Don't fucking call that. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't call that. Landry Shamet bumped him before he throws the hook. Like, don't call that. I would have been pissed from a basketball perspective. Get the win. We need it. But that's a shit call at the end of a game.
I agree with that. I don't understand. You know, that's what made it look like a gift was the call. The end of that game,
Shit call.
I'll try to break it down as best as I can. The Knicks, we ended up with, I forgot how we ended up doing everything. Mitchell Robinson got subbed in during the I think a free throw attempt or a timeout by the Mavericks. We get the offensive rebound or a defensive rebound. Quickly call a timeout. Josh Hart called a timeout. Get him to the bench. That was a good substitution pattern by Mike Brown at the end of the game, I believe. Then he put in Mitchell Robinson back in there and to defend for the defensive end after the free throws. I forgot who shot the free throws. Mitchell Robinson gets another defensive rebound. Gets fouled this time. Of course, he misses both free throws. Mavericks, I think, miss another shot. So I think that was all good. So the Knicks get the ball. They get fouled immediately. Shamet missed the 2 free throws. Brunson missed the free throw. Then the Knicks were able to go back down court, or Mavs were able to go back down court and pull off a damn near a miracle victory there. But I just felt like maybe Mitchell Robinson should have been there at the end of the game, guarding Derek Lively. Derek Lively's not going to shoot a 3-pointer. He's not going to go across half court and do anything with him. I didn't understand why he wasn't in the game if you've been subbing him in the entire time of that pattern. But they got the inbounds to Derek Lively, damn near half court. He jumps up like Calvin Johnson in his prime and dumps the ball off to Williams to try to get that miracle play. So I thought Mike Brown is he's learning his personnel, and that real time action of substituting. That's some video games you got to be ready for. And I don't know if I liked most of it, but I didn't like Mitchell Robinson not being there for the most important defensive possession of the game, especially during this tenure of the season. But apart from that, it was starting. If we hit our free throws, it doesn't matter. Like both sides messed up on there. The Shamet minutes, obviously in the fourth quarter, he looks amazing hitting the 3-pointers, missing the free throws. I wasn't big on Clarkson when we got him, but he makes a lot of plays, and he's the only guy that does what all ball wants, which is dump the ball and get something for Mitchell Robinson. Something for Mitchell. He throws it up immediately, and nobody's able to look up at him. And KAT sometimes does that. I forgot to mention that last game with the pass that he threw to Mitchell Robinson after like a pick. Mitchell Robinson either set a pick and he dove. We went to the paint, and KAT was able to dump it off to Mitchell Robinson with the advantage that he had in the paint. I totally agree with you, Flea. And Richard Jefferson pointed that out in the broadcast. He said, "Yo, I don't like the way the Knicks are searching for 3-point shots. You guys are way too talented to be searching for threes, hunting for threes. However you want to put it."
Ray, they give up layups. You give up layups for, yes, an uncontested shot, but you giving up an uncontested shot to Josh Hart. If I was playing and Josh Hart was wide open for a 3, I would let him shoot the shit and not run out there and contest. And who the hell am I? You know what I'm saying? So, like, the personnel is not suited. We don't have any Keegan Murrays. We don't have any what's my son, the white boy, Kevin Herters. We don't have any, Malik Monks. We don't have any of those shooters that he was utilizing over there in Sacramento, where he came from most recently on the bench in Golden State, where he's in practice watching Klay Thompson and Steph Curry shoot all night long. We don't have that. You can't manufacture that as just because that's what you want to run.
But that's the part I totally disagree with you on. Jalen Brunson's a great catch and shoot 3-point shooter. Karl-Anthony Towns is supposed to be the best big man shooter of all time. He's been struggling with that. And I think that's part of, like, all right, you want Karl-Anthony Towns to figure out which 5 spots on the floor he's going to start engineering an offense from, which I'm with that. But there was one possession where Karl-Anthony Towns got the ball like damn near from the corner and waited for the double team. It's like, bro, you're not in the paint. That's not where you should be dictating the double team from. It's too hard for you to get that skip pass across the court. There's too much ground to make up for with a pass that could lead to a turnover. And I think there's not enough of Karl-Anthony Towns establishing anything in the paint to get going with his rhythm, get some sweat going, and just put the teams in foul trouble before you ever start thinking about the 3-point line. Like, I get there's a record amount of 3-point shots that are being shot in the NBA this season. Yes, I get we're now modernized as an NBA team. All right, cool. But it's still, you develop that rhythm with the modern NBA, but there's just no Karl-Anthony Towns. We can't even get an entry pass to him. He had a crazy mismatch. I forgot against who. Anybody should be a mismatch against him. He caught an ill dunk against Gafford, but it's not. And a part of it is Towns, of course, because he plays like a cat. And the other part of it is Mike Brown got to say these 5 spots on the floor are way too far off from your advantage. Your biggest advantage is the fact that you have this skill set with your hands. Like Chris Webber, who used to piss me off shooting that much. You could pass from anywhere. You're that talented. Get the double team, triple team in the paint. You're gonna put these guys in foul trouble. And Mike Brown, he's chugging the team along with the modern NBA style. But I don't see the traditional NBA style with 2 big men on your team. I don't see it enough. So I love that you said that, Flea, about the whole 3-point shooting thing. We're doing way too much of it, especially when we shoot 12 of 36 or whatever it was. I don't see us having a rhythm in it, and it's not enough of the pick and roll action with Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. He threw a great behind the back pass to Karl-Anthony Towns for him to get that dunk on Gafford. But these guys can shoot. And they're not getting shots in their rhythm. OG can shoot from that corner, lights out. Mikal Bridges is lights out from the corner. Above the break, he's trash.
And that's the difference right there. Shooters can shoot everywhere. If you are a great shooter, anywhere on the floor, you can be able to shoot. The league has become copycat, trying to copy, being able to muster up more possessions, which give you opportunities to get more three. But you take more threes, you get longer rebounds, and now you could get out in transition, which could create layups. We watched Jordan Clarkson on a 2-on-1 fast break last night pull up for a 3 in transition. We could have got a layup. And you know exactly the play I'm talking about, OG. He pulled up for a 3 in transition, and
terrible.
Kids are watching.
That shit
Kids
looked
are in
terrible.
the stands watch. Come on, I want to kick the TV. Kids are watching. But people are trying to learn how to play the game of basketball, and we're talking about we got shooters. No, we have guys that can hit shots. We don't have shooters. OG can hit shots. Mikal Bridges can hit shots. Jordan Clarkson can hit shots. Brunson can hit shots. We don't have shooters. There's a difference. There's a vast difference.
And you really don't think Shaman she's a shooter?
I said that's the one guy that maybe we could consider him to be a knockdown shooter. And when you level him up against the best of the best in the league, he's towards the bottom. So I'm just saying our personnel is not aligned to be acting like we could take 53s, 63s a night. It's just not.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's a coaching thing. And I 100% agree. We don't have one shooter on the team. Our guys are streaky. They got to get a rhythm to hit some shots.
ALLBALL TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.